Why is the Bermuda Triangle called the forbidden land of mankind? Why is this place always full of mystery and mystery? There are many mysterious events in this area that science cannot explain. Today, we will take you through the mysterious events of the Bermuda Triangle. In 1840, the French merchant ship Rossini mysteriously disappeared in the waters near Cuba. The ship was filled with wine and perfume. A few weeks later, the Army discovered this merchant ship in the eastern waters of Cuba, the Bermuda Triangle. The strange thing is that the appearance of this merchant ship is intact, and the perfume and wine on the ship are the same as the new one. But all the crew members have lost their tracks and can't find any traces of their existence. The only living thing on the ship is a golden sparrow locked in a cage. In 1951, a ship disappeared in the waters of the Bermuda Triangle, and the crew members on board did not send any distress signals. So the Navy dispatched a large number of warships to search the missing waters. The Army did not find any traces of the missing ship, but found an unknown object moving at high speed at the bottom of the sea. Due to the technology level at the time, it could not catch up with it. In the end, the Navy was helpless against it, and it gradually disappeared in the radar vision. In 1970, fighter pilot Bruce Jernan drove a plane near the Bermuda Triangle. At this time, Bruce did not realize at all that the appearance of the plane had been affected by the magnetic field of the Bermuda Triangle and deviated from the route. According to Bruce's memory, the plane suddenly broke into a strange cloud, and it was pitch black in the cloud, and it looked like it was lost. But fortunately, Bruce found a bright light in the cloud, so he accelerated to the light spot and flew out of the cloud in less than 3 minutes. And the appearance was back to normal. But what surprised Bruce was that in just a few minutes, Bruce actually flew 150 kilometers away. At that time, it was impossible for a plane to fly so far in such a short time, and the fuel on the plane was not enough to support it to fly so far at high speed. What's more strange is that its fuel did not consume much. In 1918, the USS Cyclops was sailing in the Bermuda Triangle. The USS Cyclops was a military supply ship with an amazing 20,000 tons of cargo. The ship was loaded with a large amount of military supplies, and it was equipped with 300 sailors, equivalent to a small steel aircraft carrier. It was such a powerful ship that disappeared mysteriously in the Triangle area and did not send any distress signals. No trace of the ship has been found so far. And in 1918, it was the first time the world was at war. This had to be reanalyzed, the reason for its disappearance. In 1945, Flight 19, 5 U.S. Navy bombers were preparing to fly to the Atlantic Ocean for patrol. On the way, the pilot found that there was something wrong with the dashboard and the direction could not be positioned. The ground tower also reported this matter. The pilot's voice was broken and the plane was about to crash. Then the 5 bombers were silent. The U.S. military sent another plane to look for it in the missing ocean. But in the end, the plane also disappeared in the ocean. The U.S. also sent more than 200 planes to search the ocean. In the end, there was no trace of the 6 planes and the pilot. Later, people found that the missing plane was in the Triangle area. What's even more amazing is that in 1987, the Soviet Union released a photo of the moon. You can see a bomber on the ground. You can see that this is the U.S. plane. But in the second year, when the Soviets looked at the area, they found that the plane on the moon was gone. So is this true or false? I think it's obvious. It's a little bit ridiculous. Maybe this is the phenomenon that occurred during the US-Soviet War. And there have been more than 600 strange accidents. Most of them are related to the special natural conditions. Due to the terrain, the waves and wind speeds in the area are extremely chaotic. It's hard to adapt to the changes in the Triangle area of a normal ship. But even so, there are a lot of things that science can't explain. So what do you think is the reason for the Triangle? If you love uncovering hidden truths and unsolved mysteries, don't forget to subscribe to V4 Wisdom, where knowledge meets curiosity.